And it appears that Mr. LNC himself has gotten into a beef with Jedediah Brown. As y'all can see, today I expand my investigation. This is my final warning to the individual threatening me. Drop the location of the one-on-one fight you're asking for or apologize, because as of now, you've exhausted all of my promises of diplomacy. Now I'm making time. I tried to let you be great as the failure you are. I'm not a YouTuber and I don't take threats lightly from no one. Ooh. Then, well, let's read. I expect to be in Yukon, OKC tomorrow at 3. I have decided to make time. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't internet beef. I show up. He asked for my attention. I want to let him have it. I have a compilation of how many times this clown has said my name in his dust-ass mouth. I promised Kara I'd ignore the threats within reason. Now we're taking a field trip. I accept your one-on-one offer. Now, this is what he put up. He showed his itinerary. He is booked. On a Sunday, that we don't want to hear you at church, nigga.
And just for the record, if you want the one-on-one, I will beat your ass. Don't get my DMs acting like you want the one-on-one with me, Jedediah Brown. I will beat your motherfucking ass if you want the one-on-one. If that's what you really motherfucking...
Don't he look like he smoke rocks?
Come where I'm at, nigga, because you'll come here and I'll...
That nigga look like he smoke rocks. I'm sorry. I know a crackhead when I see one.
Shit at you. I'm not fucking playing. So don't be trying to act hard in my DMs, nigga. Just so you know. Just so we gotta understand it, bitch. So I'm sick of that shit too. We don't have to deal with none of that.
Man, he just looked like he was about to have a drive-through come through. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit too. Ooh. Petty Springer, we out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me holler at y'all for a moment. Let me holler at y'all for a moment. Do me a favor if you will, if you want to, and if you can, and come on in so I can holler at you for a moment. It is 11:13. Mother's Day Eve. Mother's Day Eve, y'all. Okay, y'all, so what I'm not finna do is sit here and wait for the numbers because it's late and I have to get ready for a flight tomorrow. But what I want to do is help you guys with a language barrier. I'm going to repeat myself real quick. I am so proud. I am tremendously proud of what is taking place in Dalton. The difference between now and past times, there's sort of a slow, or has been sort of a slow build. But today, I received a roaring amount of appreciation from the residents of Dalton. And what's so phenomenal about this is that there are a lot of people who, who are not on social media. And so I don't have it twisted. I know that Dalton appreciates my presence. I know that I'm welcome. And I know that I must be very, very, very focused on how I proceed, because people are really inspired and people are beginning to activate in ways before time that they haven't. And I was a little confused about Hell Week, but now we have a greater understanding about Hell Week. A lot of residents were not aware of the particular events, but on the last day, just like the first day, it was over 100 people. And so many people were saying, if I knew. So we're going to do a greater job of giving people notice. But y'all see my post. And if you follow me throughout the years, I want to take you all through this because I think we have a little bit of a language barrier. It is so fascinating to me how people want me to just take abuse. And it is an unreasonable expectation that I don't adhere to. And as I said before, I'll say it again. There ain't no fucking way that I'm going to have y'all back and then not have my own back. I'm going to have my own back just as much, if not more, than I'm going to have other people's back. Everybody love me when I'm praying and cussing on their behalf. But when it comes to me defending myself, then everybody want to suggest that I be professional or be focused or don't lend my time. But literally, what I don't do is try to code switch or present somebody that I'm not. What I don't do is let myself decide that I'm going to be a no-nonsense individual for everybody else and then allow nonsense to continuously come to me. What I don't do is say things that I don't mean. And what I don't do is stand up for myself. And what's really, really, really irking to me is that people don't seem to get what I'm saying. And I say it all the time. I don't play, especially when it comes to this, because this isn't the internet. And so y'all see, this real life. And so what I found out is that it's not enough men. It's not enough real men who stand up in ways that will make what I do as common as it should be. If somebody is threatening you, playing in your face, calling you out, disrespecting you, you need to go see about them. You feel me? And so this nigga who you guys just saw me post, I've been literally ignoring this man because I have no interest in him. But the only reason why I got to respond is because at one point I said I was going to be responsible. I don't chase everybody who is negative about me because I don't have time for that. And it is literally me coming, and I say this because this is what I mean. It's literally me coming down to deal with somebody beneath me. Because he's dirt to me. This YouTuber is literal dirt to me. And anybody, I was looking at the comments a minute ago on the man page, and I'm not going to say his name because that's how insignificant he is. Literally, listen what I'm saying. As somebody else, I watched Jedediah talk, and I can't watch him talk because I don't understand what he's saying. Because my intellect, I understand could be a little confusing to people who only thrive off of drama and that have the literacy of a kindergartner, that you can't understand the articulation of a man when you actually have one in front of you talking. Now, this fool is on his page. This is so funny to me. He on his page after calling me a bitch, after threatening me. He literally has my name in his mouth every day. Literally got connections to victims, survivors, just like me. And he got my name in his mouth every day. Literally, what did I post on my page? How many times have y'all seen me come on here and talk about anybody doing this ordeal? None. All I'm focusing on, and have been focusing on, is helping the people who are calling me to help them. So literally, I know y'all like, damn, Jedediah, what you talking about? Just go look on my page. So this motherfucker, literally, y'all, I'm talking about, I'm from Chicago. I'm from one of the most ruthless cities in the country. I ain't never seen this kind of fear from a man that talks so much shit. I'm literally looking like, oh my God. I didn't expect this kind of bitch assness from a man that's calling me a bitch every day that I'm not even focused on. But you on there, this motherfucker is on his fourth blunt. He on his fourth blunt. Talking about I got kids and I got a wife. Well, you ain't thought about your kids and your wife before you keep putting my name in your mouth and you bullshit every day? So I don't give a fuck about your kids, and I don't give a fuck about your wife, and I don't give a fuck about you. Does that mean that I'm ungodly? Does that mean that I can't be that God can't use me? No, because guess what God said? There are children of perdition, and there's some people you just gotta let their ass burn. I know the Bible and I know street organizations. What kind of nigga was that got out there? Jedediah worked for him. That was a street. Listen to me. Get what I want you to understand. You better be glad I'm coming. Because the amount of people calling me saying that they want to come, you need to be glad that I'm coming. But literally, this is the problem. Y'all don't understand it as men. People be playing. We are in the internet age. He said, exactly. I ain't never seen that kind of fear in my life. You on your fourth blunt. This man talked about the blinds in one of the locations that I was at. And then literally I post on there, I got a plane ticket. Anybody care about no fake ticket? No, I'll be there at 1 o'clock and I'll be in Yukon at 3. I'm going to call the feds. I'm calling the police. I got a family. Wait, what? Jedediah, the police. And he said he on his way because he want to get stumped out. I'm going to call the police. And you got people on there putting fire signs in the chat. Isn't that a bunch of incoherent ass dumb motherfuckers? Jedediah, the police. And he on his way. Because I told his bitch ass that I want a one-on-one. And when he get here, I'm going to call the police. What? And what's crazy is, this is what's funny to me. He talked about the blinds of one of the locations that I was in. And now this nigga is on here ranting and he naked. He jumped out of the bed with his wife to go sit on live for almost an hour and almost an hour now to talk about how I'm coming there to get stumped out. If y'all don't stop playing with me with these punk bitch ass men that's trying to tell y'all how much of a man I ain't, there ain't nothing to talk about. You call me out, you want to fight or one-on-one. I said, I didn't say nothing. I posted your clip. And I posted my flight information. Tell me something, I'm threatening him. Go look at that man's page. All he doing every day is calling me a bitch. And Jedediah, why are you giving time for it? Because I completed Hell Week. I got time. I don't work for Dalton. I work for myself. I got time. And then I'm doing the research. And if I had as much as, do you all know I am about to embarrass this man's existence? Has he not paid attention? No, he has not. But I'm going to give you guys, I got my veteran team. I told my veteran team over a week ago, I want to know every time this man has mentioned my name, and I don't want you all to leave no stone unturned. This is going to be Dalton bonus. Because what I'm not going to do is let a YouTuber who had the confidence of these people in Dalton. What did I tell y'all I was going to do when I left here? I wasn't leaving no trash here or no residue. So let this be the understanding. Give me a moment if y'all got to watch me deal with this clown. Because I got to send a message out to people to understand how much I am not playing. But I don't want y'all to think that y'all can put confidence in some trash ass shit like that. And it's really simple. I'm going to Oklahoma. This is not illegal. There is something called mutual combatant. He called me out, called me a bitch, said he was going to beat my ass, thumb me out. He wants to fuck me up. And he didn't think that I can afford my own plane ticket. The difference, then he wants to tell me, what have I done for Dalton? What have I done for Dalton? Really? So we're going to help him out. The same thing I'm going to do for you. Put this in perspective. I don't have a problem with YouTubers. I don't have a problem with them making their money. But what I do have a problem with is while I'm sitting up here fighting a real fight and people who I'm having, see, literally, and then that's what he's saying. He's saying that I work for Tiffany and I work for Lacey. So I work for her by distracting y'all from her by calling all her shit out. This is what I'm doing. I do believe that there's some kind of a mental illness. I do believe that he's been in the product too much. I do believe that there got to be something more than marijuana. I'm sensing booger sugar or crack or something. Maybe there's bees or something in his ass. Something about this ain't right. Something about this is suspect as fuck. And then literally gets on and calls the people who support me. He said, if you support Jedediah, you a bitch. Don't fucking call me no more. And I'm literally watching him now disrespect the people of Dalton because of them supposedly supporting me. Literally, I want y'all to hear me. I have not engaged this guy because I didn't have an interest in doing it. I showed y'all that the only reason why I spoke to him in any of the YouTubers is because it is my understanding that they are a part of a collaborative effort. I made myself responsive to these people so that they could do the greater job of reporting on what we're dealing with on the ground. I am not in this for attention or clicks or clout. I'm in this because I believe in this. And so literally now it's gotten to the point where I have to make a distinguishment between who I think is genuine. The guy Hannibal. Do you all see him on the internet beefing with anybody? His name is Hungry Hannibal. I have so much respect for the man. Ain't never met him. Had only 1 or 2 conversations with him. And literally, he has a respectful platform. And that's why the numbers continue to go up. There's a guy now, O'Shea. I'm really struggling because I love the reporting of this O'Shea. And I love the reporting of Hannibal, even though O'Shea called me some gay boy or something like that on his thing. I don't have a problem with being accountable, being called out, or anything like that. But what I won't do is knowing that you are part of this thing, and this is what I don't, and this is why it's a problem. Literally, this man is saying out of his mouth that he is going to call the feds, which, by the way, we have our federal partners in this. Y'all listen to what I'm saying. He's saying, I'm going to call the feds and tell them you did this and you did that. This man is not to be trusted. That means that any of these residents who, because they think he's entertaining and he stay up all fucking day and all night because he don't have nothing going for himself, do they think that they can give him information and trust him? This is who he is. Do you hear me? So I got to now deal with this because we got too much of a good thing going. And I got to cut off the head of every snake. And I'm not a person that do the internet stuff. I'm doing it on the internet. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an entertainer. I am not just a typical advocate. I show up. I show up. And this is what I love. I choose if I want to show up by myself or if I want to show up with an army. And the thing is that people get it twisted, that because they feel like the numbers was low, they don't even understand that make it even more powerful because ain't nobody fuck with Hell Week because it was powerful every single day. And when we got to the end, people literally, we could have almost had 200 people out there for that picnic. But it wasn't about fighting. It was about these people coming together, being inspired. They ready for their fight. And guess what? I'm going to show up for them every time. I am not confused. I'm not debating or beefing with this man about relevance or credibility. I can't go nowhere in Dalton without these people asking me what's next and being blessed by the fact that I came and not got in front of them because I'm not the leader. Back them up. I don't want to be the leader. I'm not the leader. I could literally, if I wanted to, fuck all that shit. I don't want to be none of that. I want to do exactly what I'm doing. But this is what I said when I talk about the lost in interpretation. Don't love me when I'm doing it for you. And then look at me side-eye when I do it for myself. If I'll stand up and fight for y'all, if I'll pray and cuss for y'all, if I will expose your adversary for y'all, if I will show up on the ground and face them and ask them, try out and put it in C for y'all, don't start getting side-eyed, funny, and twisted when I do it for myself. But if y'all can't see how much or how problematic this man is. And I'm looking at the people come up, he talking about some stuff, how to, you know, it grinds my gears. It really just really, it's a little frustrating because literally you got to have resources to be successful in anything. And so when people say you stole money from Kanika's mama didn't give me $2. I am not fighting or chasing that demon. But if you're going to get some rumors off the internet, you better know what you're talking about. Because Jedediah knows how to respond. And I don't play when I respond. Don't pull that woman into this mess unless she asks you to. But understand this. The same thing I'm doing here is the same thing I'm doing that I did in Kanika case, the same thing I'm doing here. And do you know what I did? I made sure that fight stayed worldwide. And that thing went from being a news report to being almost 2,000 people strong in the city. And it didn't start out that way. We had to be consistent and build it. And I want to tell you what word on the street is in Dalton. Now the residents are saying, if you come back and you do it again, we gonna be there because we didn't know. And I do firmly believe in my heart that if I keep on organizing in Dalton, we're gonna end up with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 because it ain't about me. These people are fed up and they're now starting to finally meet their neighbors and they saying, okay, what are we doing together? And that makes it a success. So I'm not leaving my focus, but I'm going to Oklahoma tomorrow. The man called me a bitch. Not once, not twice, but almost every day. He literally told y'all a long time ago that he had this information that he couldn't wait to put out. This is a man who literally is, I can tell, not only do I see the fear, and I can hear the fear, but I see the mental anguish, but I want y'all to understand this is a man who literally finally found something that gave him validation as a man. I could tell the man who needs validation. He needs validation. And Dalton gave him validation. But what's crazy about it is that all of us has been working in tandem. The only motherfucker that was distracted in this thing has been him. I don't even be on nothing looking for credit. If y'all really pay attention, I spend my time trying to make sure y'all understand I didn't start this thing. I don't care about the attention of the matter. But what people cannot deny and what I won't do is stop people from appreciating the fact that I took it and I fanned the fire and I'm like lighter fluid. I made it big. I made it big because that's my anointing. But the thing that's crazy is he came here one time that I know of. He didn't come to organize nothing. He didn't come to stand up for y'all and nothing. He didn't come to give nothing. This nigga came to do interviews with a hot ticket item for his page. That's all I know that he did. He told me, you weren't talking that shit when I was there in your face. No, because you're irrelevant. You're not important. Nobody's thinking about you. Ain't nobody trying to beef with you, bro. Who are you? Why would I want to talk shit to a man saying, Jedediah, do you have time for an interview? What I'm beefing for? What I'm beefing with a man that literally sent $50 to the cause, and then I talk it up like he did some big shit. He back there smiling. I did, I'm a real nigga. I did thing for dog, and I tell the truth. What? And then he on there doing all this spin master talk. I be looking on this like, what the hell is he talking about? He's a plant. You see Lacey ain't said nothing. You see Tiffany said his name. Nigga, in this area, people know who I am. I have not just showed up in Dalton. I've been doing this for a long time. Tiffany knew his name. I'm sure she did. Because there's a difference between my videos and yours. My videos are on location or with real information. People don't just give me stuff to report. I go find it. To do both. So I'm not doing this because I can't take criticism. But I am a man. And it doesn't matter what people think or say about my journey in life. I'm a man. And I think that men need to take a lesson out of this book. Real men stand up, boys, sit the fuck down. And if you let people play with what